the sense of anticipation has been building. Playoffs basketball, his basketball here. This crowd, they are so fired up. It's about will and skill. It's just him. As the quest begins, the destination clear. Only one way to learn. On one way through. 16 teams, one goal. This is the test. Tonight we are starting from the LA Clippers facing the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks starting lineup is Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic facing the Paul George, averaging 21 point game in the playoffs. James Harden and his 15th consecutive playoff appearance. And as reported, Kawhi Leonard is out. Here's the lineup: Doncic, Irving, Derrick Jones, Jr., PJ Washington. Dallas win the chip. Now Doncic gets the ball. Step back, 3-pointer. Rebounds, butts. Man. Harden. Corner from George. Rebound by Man. Amir Coffey hits a 3-pointer. Kyrie, turnaround J, limbs out. Rebound by Harden. Harden on a drive, step back, kicks it out to Coffey. Coffey thought he got hit. Now Doncic lays it in, easy. But we talk about impact. Look at Doncic spotted attacking. He's had a ton of success attacking in the past. Right now, this was as true as a more defensively. Just shot there by Victor and remain tough spot. He knows matches previously rebel times. Foul is called here against Gafford first. Again, he's back. He don't look hit by jumper. They're looking play still to the game. His spot doesn't want to give up on the shot. He want to give up a layup to leave ball right. He's going to be a tough night. Luka Doncic this season setting the NBA record for the most points scored since there per game, at 7 points, 3 points per game. He is George LeBron's it's Gordon and the Paul George. And you ask people head coach Ty Lue 3-game watch point message you're giving the team, and he said we cannot miss this game. You want to hit versus Magic Kyrie, be great fourth quarter. And no question about there. So with no Kawhi Leonard, about you wanna end up with the SH8. Averages of play 1 basis this season around the pool. Not even close. As Irving gets fouled by George, just so early personal on Paul George. We have, I would expect, in the passage to Kawhi Leonard there. One of the biggest issues to be is that any but the personality piece go. Playing it Gafford, playing it PJ Washington. Now we have a point to support, but largely keep bit for the third by. He goes on against it. They have one physical completist. Irving knocks down the first free throw at the second best field goal percentage of his career, third best 3-point percentage of his career. Joined Dirk Nowitzki as the only Mavericks have another season 25 points per game on the 40% from 3 over 90% from the line. And he's 90 guys. He's got back in his career. That's so impressive about how outside is this level of efficiency at all 3 levels. And there's Dirk, the action for outside in LA. The Kyrie is so far another. It looks like for the season. It is 49.7% for the volley at the points of this game. Zubac was leaning down for the easy finish. Denver Gafford already has quit step. Bucket not this is at Zubac to figure it. Still have the offensive play. Now we see 101. Luka Leasing gets it up, gets it back. On the attack, Doncic, Irving, no look to corner, Washington, squeeze good, and looking for possession here for Dallas. Tied it 7 first quarter action is game 1. Zubac, Doncic shading it, Zubac goes to work, that is too easy. Gafford's no answer underneath to Zubac. Look at the coffee there. You don't want to collapse against the beautiful James Harden. Doncic misses the step back, Zubac, another rebound. I guarantee the cut opportunity. Man gets fouled and Gafford coming back into the place. There's 2 early personals on Daniel Gafford. This is design. You decide because David Gafford and lively plays group 1-on-1 post with the best when you finish the left hand. Right hand has the ability to finish you. You collapse on it. Now you're giving up the top. Oh good. Now you give up open shot the power or dance power. That is what you want, but you still have to do a better job defensively. And this is the special part. And there's Mavericks have. They get Gafford and coming Derek Lively or all league play. Lowry started once the season the 4 Gaffords and he started 5. He was at the end of the regular season with a knee injury back in there today. He's Irving leading, taking short and man the rebound. Here's man, restoring to the rim, can't bucket. He get a whistle, contested for Washington. Here's Irving. Jones looking to separate from George. McDuff look like he trouble. No call. Washington gets a clean look, can hit and coffee the rebound. Los Santos. George pushes. Here's George. Good defense there by Washington. This is a shot good stuff being able to start the ball. Here's Harden. Harden by Doncic. Harden to the lane. This for Zubac. To another easy 2. I mean the Zubac, Steve Ballmer. Caps. It's a 4th quarter energy here in the first. and team said that James Harden dusted him on again on the beat, walking a big ball. Top understanding here he's gonna drop the ball. He's a Washington off the very start. Ready to get Harrison. Every single day, I walk in the beach is tied up the ball. This is what I see. And it took him a little time. Line on the first period, James Harden could really start playing well. George hit the three. And the timeout. Darius. The 69 LLE. And Steve Ballmer can just spread. And James Harden going against, look at that little drop off. And the left to the best doesn't try to dunk it. He's just a little floater. And they Paul Joe, this is why you don't want to collapse on the blick burst, which is the open shot, the EG13. Exciting energy, the fan is really right now, pressing Permax. So you feel things that you, I need you to get on that. Show us all the moves you got, energy you have. Noise, make a show us something right now. Permax Phoenix Line. Let's go, buddy. Welcome back. Clippers are up 7. Kawhi Leonard is downgraded questionable to out shortly before the game with blood, but the team is calling stubborn and unpredictable information in his knee. Ty Lue told us they needed to jump on a lineup today. I think it's how he was feeling. Rollers flag Thursday, a basketball operations for the Clippers. The Kawhi surgery to leave the pair right ACL, also solid, and a no structure issue. But it's hard to see information now for 3 weeks missing the final 8 games of the regular season. This is how they're in the contact playing. Just go big to Ty Lue told us the bus has to be the back of the fast. So it's an injury and gets in some awkward workout the last couple of days. The Lue said they really expect the Kawhi to do it, and sometimes the series dies. That was the most significant piece right now, City. Not only has Kawhi the third offering, but it's also being its crowd and certainly around this time team. There's no Ty Lue to state ability. Hey, we're getting back in this series. Great news, but to right now try to put the game down to begin this series. I mean, that's why it's get us time get out because he believes that as Kawhi gets back above actable, this pretty special is for looking at was trained. Why the team get a lot of personal year to take this world championship. 26 and 5 stretch that mounted them into the playoffs in the West. Then they finished at 70 and 16 in the last 33 games. George dunks it in, Zubats finished through the contact right now. The Dallas has no answer for if it's at Zubats. And this is the problem. They send to the ball. Kyrie's gotta get it on the other side. That's just an easy play for Jub. We saw him dominating the. He catches it. Kawhi's on and Kyrie's on that backside. You gotta get it in front, make the throw, skip pass, and you can throw it on the backside. If he hits his numbers, Porter is gonna hit Zubats every time. As Zubats misses the free throw, he has 8.45 on the floor. His first quarter, 18-11. Clippers lead their game in one its best of 7 first-round series. Doncic nearly slipped. DJ back out to Irving. Irving got it by net, will fire away, can hit the 3, and George really side rebound. Harden looking to take the lookie badly, draw 3 in the corner, Coffee can hit the 3. Doncic step back 3 off the mark. Zubats a strong rebound and draws a foul on Kleber. There will be 14 foul on Dallas in this first, and the first personal on Maxi Kleber. As Doncic now 0 for 3 from 3, but they gotta move the ball a little bit more. I just think that this now third scorer at this postseason, but you gotta move the ball a little bit more because multiple can be your turnover, can be who got. They have the loss, so they gotta spread the ball more on 3-point work assists. There is Doncic around the screen from Lively. Doncic unable to bank it in with Clippers foul, and look at it's gonna go to the line to shoot 2. Today's officials are Clucci, David Carefully, Lefley, Abara Koren, and Anthony Kevin Carter. Plays and officials is Garfield's New Jersey Chakra was Gabby DeRozan. They marked the 36 officials selected to work the first round of the 2024 playoffs. The group just an average over 16 years of NBA experience as a group 8 officials who have worked 104 playoffs. And that maybe have the best in the business in the building like now. You work on your own as a player who you already alone as a athlete. They trust that you have the right calls that you get opportunities to your postseason, and the better you do these games, they help you progress into the mid games of the postseason. Congratulations to all the officials. Paul George gets a breather. Terrence Mann as well. Norman Powell has a terrific season off the bench for the Clippers into the game, along with Russell Westbrook. For Dallas, Dante Exum gets in, and Kyrie Irving goes to the bench. Exum has illuminated his big career here in Dallas after a couple of years of Europe. Exum, a tremendous to the Dallas season, he shot far away 49% from 3. Harden to the corner, Westbrook connects on a 3. And Dallas came up the deep red zone right there, trying to force the Clippers play outside. Russell Westbrook knocks down the end. Russell's knocking down the 3. Regardless of the scenes, that's the Syracuse energy gets for out. Don't just go cross court, Exum. If the floater is good for Dante Exum. I like that button. That's the move, but early skip pass with the Clippers in rotation. You get a down here floater, Exum. Harden meets Doncic, his 3. It's good. James Harden on a step back. And a 9 point Clipper lead. They just have want to look at that. Just James Harden not play a step back, shoot more and make more than those player. Liba change the answer. We saw the immediate Doncic there. It's gonna be in the legal screen. Coffee and it's Harden. Oh, taking a brunt bit. Knows the moment we just have responded to call. He's watch how much he leans in on this. That's just too much. I like trying to get over screen. At this point time, if you're Washington, you want to get underneath at half court. You want to get underneath the mic pressure. The Coffee's gotta be smart and not throw that shot out there, especially with the referees watching with the half court line. Right wide open. Coffee picks up his first sub pass now. Paul George has two. Gafford has two. Doncic connects on a three. It's first one in the game. Let's go for three fire. Here's Westbrook. Coffee at by Doncic. Coffee around. Doncic gets stoned by Lively. And the difference in the Dallas Mavericks defense is now that the Gafford is still have Lively to protect the rim, and we are rolled Grant. And the Luka Doncic, we talked about this Nick and Low with Zibas. This is what he wants. This is matchup he is being living on against the Clippers. Right there. Knocks it down. After replays, this is with the sentence small. Challenge is successful. A successful challenge is when we go to the Clippers as this last chance with how the junior sub LA ball able kick. A challenge to use throughout this game. The second challenge, just with settings of Netscast power. Yanaran was supposed to be there, right? He is playing with the heaviest of hardest as his mother cap fit right well. He is confidently calls his kids inspiration that a little over he can the rest of the decade of power with the touch gets some bottom. Coffee was a startup bus player in an old business who library presents to modernizing with a big man, extremely close, who didn't with their class summer, was since he was a drug-related man that came in most carelessly. He with the Rising Stars Challenge at the All-Star Game for health crime in recently celebrated with Dalek posted tributes to my heartbreak saying goodbye the most important person who want to be best friend, my superhero, my biggest cheerleader, and mom. He is several tactics dedicated to his mom. He literally got one to the person that he saw both his mother and father one dive in direction 7. As he plays his first ever NBA game, he does his best. It's before the game. Well, I know you can't be here to watch, but I know you're watching over me and right now up to him as he's battling in more ways than one is there. Yes, Caspi, Davis in the seats and the players, Derek, his family is such a wonderful young man. He's done so much literally no arm from the just how much he's other. Boy, especially with his father's passing away. 7 she was really the mother and far and fall. I just want to make sure she understands she did her job. She got him here, she has set him up. And the 4-6 statistic means around the visa 2-3 hours at you again that they only pick up the field as basketball. I just see James Harden knock down the 3. The by heart, the players got the his man. Also for that market organization was visible it. Here is Doncic, Clippers leading by 9. Doncic at that time, Exum got a hand on it. Westbrook comes away with it. Coffee can handle it, and it's gonna be a foul on Coffee as he's speared in the cleaver. And will be Dallas basketball number 2 on Coffee. Would you talk about James Harden to step out this current this game? You focus even more on Harden, you say Paul George and Harden. So Marley in the game, controlling the offense and beginning to do what's such inside now. You've seen him hit his first 2 attempts from 3. But we talked about this every single day. When you score, you assist, how do you score ball? Making the defense try to lie down hat, he just set 11 field goal. So they are moving the ball, everyone's the ball, and once the defensive spread, not the score get on work. His exam Euros, Robs, probably says no. Clippers have it. Took an opportunity for Los Angeles. He's Harden, shaking around exam the teardrop. It's good. James Harden, cooking in at first. In 11, Clippers lead, the largest for the game. Doing a nice job to 9 in the Louis, and finally gets the basketball. He comes double and a foul on the floor against Harden, but the Clippers are over limit 3 throws per Irving. Number 2 on Harden. If you're exam, you gotta take away James Harden left hand. I know that's easier said to do when you're a dominant left hand driver, and he's gotta get on that hit because once he gets in there, there's no stopping him. You have love, you can freeze it. He has the floor. He has led the league score multiple times. Who has to take away something? Right there, you gotta do a better job in your head, taking away the left-handed little. It'll be number 1 on Harden. On the foul is Irving. He's the 3 throw. The 1 Coffee, 1 George, 2 on Gafford. Everybody else is going a few, and this has Doncic plays 11 points, 4 rebounds for Doncic. No assists in the first quarter. This one 5 from 3. Irving knocks down both free throws. Kyrie Irving without a field goal. In this opening quarter, he's 4 of 4 from the line. Shot clock turned off. Here is Harden. See Cleveland cannot stretch his right hand. He playing it out. Graham Westbrook out the open into the left. Harden, you bet. Harden, you're the fast. You Clippers leading by 12. Second quarter action coming up next after This presentation may be applied for continuing following this message from our various stations. Thank you for checking out for Max Deal and Clippers will like check risk casino with Max for the exchanges and slot bagging giveaways. Thank you. Dirksen Jr. Skadoncic, PJ Washington, or check back in for Mavs. Time for today. Access brought to you by Skims and Kyrie. What do you take away from that first quarter, especially in the paint? We gave into easy ones. Start of the game with an offensive rebound, and obviously they will give an open three that's going for a game to be a right team to start the playoffs and use another to go where some words on that, but to make it trend. You call game what a chance last, especially got special as opposed to try do. What are you anticipating? His person next move, so how do you pilot? How much around that? Kind of Bay plays and a user sees a good chess match just so you gotta give inspector the same you gotta play okay. Thank you time Curry. Tactic right. Alright Kashi. Thank you very much. Curry having the Costa Rica Championship to play 16 with Teron Lu as his first coach his Cleveland. Championship that on the Agorgas are also won. But I will say this I love the respect he's given because we are gave so much respect and with T. Luke doing that stretch to see how his grant was his position to this. It was a master class in coaches who guy that was his first year. They took about another coaches to the coming season. 16 knowledge in the paint to the Clippers the year capacity allude to as Powell push shot is good. And the Clippers lead here as well to 16. Washington short. Jones gets flying in, lost the handle, here comes George. A 14-2 run getting back to the end of the third in the Clippers. Man goes baseline, can reverse it in. Plumlee able to finish in. Dallas needs the timeout. With the Clippers making their 18th playoff appearance in franchise history. His season they made it to conference wins 8-5, but have only reached the conference finals one time, back in 2021 with they lost to the Suns, and their 5 active franchises without NBA Finals appearance. They are by far away the team with the most amount completed seasons without an appearance in the finals among the first major mixed professional scores, and 53 seasons completed without going to finals of its team Barma has a 54 season. Just understanding for the expansion teams, as you see Gafford with the finish the other four expansion teams they have it even better in the league as long as the Clippers. But I would say that this franchise turned around with that block the city group. It was Chris Paul, it was Blake Griffin. That was the clue that helped change around, and since then they have the consistent conference finals contender. Gafford throws the foul, goes line. Which during this Dallas just far more stagnant than we esteemed as the basket giants shooting on the offensive end. What they were trying to kind of ease into the game, right? They were trying to see what they're gonna do, how they're gonna play. They only have 3 assists so far. That is not going to get it down. And have to move the ball. They have to get it at the ball. I think they have to do early. Here's George, got it by Jones. Gives it out to Powell. 5 to shoot. Powell has knocked away by Irving. George comes away with it. Then shot clock gonna expire. As that three will not count for Paul George and stand defensively for Dallas. It's just great pressure defense by the Jones Jr. David Galley comes over. What's this? They switched on the pick and roll. Curry does a good job. Up by 3 at that pressure. Within the position for the foul clock just prior. Great team defense there by the Dallas side. Westbrook up the pass there, knocks away from Gafford, and Washington picks up the foul. That will be his first. Gafford playing with 2, so with Paul George. Mia Coffee on the bench right now with 2. We talked about Jason Kidd's keys was pace and physicality. Ty Lue key was well easy in the game. Talk about it, there was one message between Julian with the team. He certainly got a message to Clippers. Did not and have that this game. With always they had key coach say, hey, this is what we have to do well. We cannot ease into the game. And not just let's shoot at how his plays are too big to every single message that he said. Take them out right now, they're up by 17. Where we are up in the minute to fray. Washington and Westbrook getting into it after the foul call on Westbrook. Why? Was it that once they were Russell and he said they was this. I just went with his holding his arm. He's still holding his arm and we want to approach the puller. Even with that space right there, Russell Westbrook is just kind of starting something and then acted like, oh wow, I don't know what's going on. Beecham Washington just had knocked down the 2 free throws. Russell Westbrook is one of those people. More fired up you give him, the better he plays. Just lead him alone. This year have no draft. It is in Detroit. Coverage is another way. Thursday continues for Saturday. Left every fix was today. ESPN's draft is overborn and a fair NAC with the ABC's coverage focusing on the prospect journey to the draft. Washington hits the second. A 16-point Clippers lead, game 1 of the 7 personal series. Clippers took a season series to 3 as Washington quote about the head of Westbrook and where to go to the line and to shoot 2. Looked like he got a personal relation instead. He's gonna be the second personal on Washington. Yep. Cook down. That's them right has the right call. But I like to get better since PJ Washington understand this. He was playing for the Wizards as him too. The up into the trade battle line. If it is highly competitive situation, Charlie he's playing with Charlie Gafford of the Red Razor. When he was playing in not competitive situation, so to see Russell Westbrook in being the competitive player of the environment, it's good to see him that's the goal. One of the interesting kids talk to us about the area much what Dallas went through. From a couple of weeks to his he was assessing, okay, how does PJ Washington, how does Daniel Gafford handle these kind of beings? They responded incredibly well through the stretch of the season. The other guy to look at is Derek Lively II, the rookie playing his first playoff game today. Like Washington's first playoffs, King Gafford playing in one playoff series. Irving turns it over. Here comes George. George step back 3. A rounding off. Gafford trying to keep it, throw it, and a last touch in. It's gonna be Clippers basketball. Lucas asking for review. Let's check it out right here. We can't really see it. Look, you love the energy that Plumlee is bringing. This is the second unit. They talk about guys like man, Pow, Plumlee. This is the unit that they help extend the lead. But Kyrie Irving came out the transition break. Dallas that got 5 minutes and 15 seconds without a field goal before that layup there for Irving. His man knocked away by Irving. No foul call. 3-on-2 for Dallas. Irving leaves it short. Jones flags it down. Irving brings it cross court. Doncic catch fires. No. Doncic is now 1 of 7 from 3. Dallas has 2 for 14. Only Boston takes 4 threes per game, and Dallas Mavericks tie Lou. Can you take a timeout? There's 2 as to 15 points in second quarter lead. Texas this week's playoff track is brought to you by Progressive. Taking a look at the Western Conference bracket, Minnesota will won a series to the Phoenix, Denver, the Everett Lakers, the tonight the Thunder, and the Pelicans. Take a look at this. Doncic just staying this far into. The Luka is still trying to appear this play, just doing a good job against the staying down the even not difficult shot at the end of the shot clock. This is the 3 against the big. He wants to pull them away. They just caused a problem. Luka is the leading scorer in this league. He will year out the full year to him dominating the game from start to finish. He hasn't got a lot of help elsewhere. Luka from table of the floor is 1 of 7. 3 from 3 this is a simple struggle. But Dallas as far as to game. Here's Westbrook able to paint. Believe by the rejection. Doncic comes up with it. Here's Doncic. Has to switch on Plumlee, and Gafford goes down holding his ankle in the paint. Gafford limps to his feet. Doncic trying to take Plumlee, can't finish, and Gafford is gonna get fouled as he steal. Hobble. Poe is go for the personal. Let's take a look at what happened. Gafford. Ooh. Did he get the posters? Did have he definitely chopped it. I think that was made his ankle buckle a little bit. And then like the Paul George, I actually helped up not the injury Gafford, that was just intention. He was snatched up just a not back Gafford just right down and this gives his position. That is playoffs basketball. You want players to fight for every single inch. That is a significant injury. Area Jonathan Gafford as liability catch and a slam of the delivery from Doncic. In the second assist of the game, he just we talked about for this Dallas starting five: Doncic, Irving, Jones, Washington, Gafford. Jason Kidd made that move. Team 15 in 1 because 5 together. With defense significantly better with Gafford at the 5s, so we wait to see his status. Man, over the Powell, keeps it up, Harden the 3, it's good. James Harden is 4 for 4 from downtown, and we have a play like man that gets in the middle of the paint, presents the power on the best three-point shooter, swings it open James Harden. That is very, very difficult to guard. Right now, the ball movement for the Clippers, even with the green that similar to Dallas, his movements is ball great. Harden can flip it in, loose ball. Doncic comes away with it. Doncic has it blocked away by George. Race to the head, man. Harden guarded by his former teammate Kyrie Irving. Harden around Irving to the corner. Pow. Can't hit. And reliably the rebound. How about Harden? 14 points already. 3 knees. Against Dallas this season, the average just 13. Huge score in the NBA those few minutes. It was a great start in game 1. Kleber redirects Jones run off by man. His push shot is off. The Dallas really struggling the whistle call here against Jones. Maverick shooting just 29% from the floor. McCuban searching for change, but he looked what you got your job and the station swing. James Harden gets a standstill wide open 3. That is hard offensive defense and it's hard offense to beat. Doncic will head to the bench, get a breather here. Your Hardaway, Irving, Lively, examining Kleber of Dallas. His man. Out there with Harden, Zubas, Coffee, and George. No Kawhi Leonard here in game 1 for LA. Here's Harden, step back, gets fouled by Kleber, and James Harden. The best of that is Steve Ballmer, elated with a call. We go to the line, shoot 3, and again he's hitting that left hand, and when James Harden kicks out his leg, that's the issue. That's the Cleveland's talking about. And Lucas made Jason Kidd. Luka wants Dallas to challenge. I think it would be a worthy challenge. I don't think you can get an person's landing space and definitely look awkward. And I say Jason Kidd is out of James Harden. We talked about a chess match, and Luka normally sees the start of the second quarter. He's sitting right now. Jason Kidd does not feel comfortable having him have the start of the second quarter. I'm sorry, I would take. Absolutely should have challenged that. I mean, that is completely unnatural motion from Harden's left leg instead of the 3 free throws. Time for today's playoff schedule brought to you by ESPN Bet. 2 more games to come tonight on TNT, and the Milwaukee game on the Thunder. Outdoor building is gonna be unbelievable as they host the Pelicans. For more on this is gonna be NBA apps. Rich Dives, very surprised that Dallas did not lose challenge there, but it take it 3 pounds off the board and it's an offensive foul. And Kleber also does a bounce. I'm sorry that this is not the Dallas Mavericks that we have seen. You can see that in the first game playoff series, you don't see the trying to fill out. There's a reason why. Don't ease into this game because he's the lead that the Mavericks are going to be aggressive, especially with the talent they have in the fourth quarter. Ty Lue certainly has been the aggressive thirst to begin this game. A 19-point lead. Here's Harden looking to shake Hardaway. Harden, step back, it's good. Puts the foul. The beard, Pocono rated in this first half. James Harden doing James Harden things, taking his time, Little step back slow, and it brings up the left hand is right there on the arm of Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway is like my arm is straight up. Ultimately, James Harden breaks it at the left little contact. Another chance they let the leading score so many times. There's no true answer to guard him one-on-one, but you don't. People love him. They have shooters all around. The Heat this year to the scoring down is still with the most. He still was the second most efficient player in isolation. Hit me NBA, only Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Better. Irving can hit the three. Dallas has been flinching this entire half from the offensive end. There's 13% from three, currently 2 for 15. Harden has the last 9 points to Los Angeles. Clippers have their largest lead. Harden another three. That one's off. Irving secures the glass. That time for Dallas. Irving clip look underneath, and Hardaway brings the money. Anything that can't go wrong with the Dallas Mavericks. Here's George. George leaving. Zagging, can't finish. Zubas can nearly flawless. First half rookie process for a 24-point lead. Irving giving it up awkwardly. Exum keeps it alive. Irving Bob to shoot Exum, driving to make something happen. Nicks the layup badly, and it's gonna be shot clock violation. It's credit to be Los Angeles Clippers. They're on 11-0 round. It is just offensive. It is the defense that have been ridiculous. The Paul George toss shot there. Lively comes over the back out. He Max Dubas is the one that gets the tip in. But the big goes to the plus shot. The guy's gonna come in block it out. At 11-0 Clippers run. Another incredibly long scoring throw to Dallas. Zubas misses the first attempt. He doesn't get a chance to another Lively getting a careful back on the bench for Dallas after he is seen as being an ankle. The hits they have layered, that's easy. That's the easiest shot can get for him in pen. Passes up to Jason Careful, his ability to return. The news for Dallas. Onakiri used turnover clips in the corner. The D is Hardaway. In transition, here's Hardaway. Is attacking and gets the whistle. Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to line to shoot pair. Tim Hardaway Jr. hasn't had a great year by his talent, like 40% from the field, 35% from three. He's a talented player that can score bunches with leading in the six-man O, similar to Norman Powell for the Clippers, which hasn't had the normal offense first, with the consistency from Patrick in his career. Coming up on the key halftime, James Harden like that to the Mavs. Ezekiel Simbine, Wake Milburn Park, ready to go. Blackboard to Simbine. I think that's Blackboard. He's gonna hang out old for. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see her. Well, we'll walk through that. We can be contact first. But Hardaway knocks in the second free throw. The second quarter number says surrounded heavily in the favor of the Clippers, 87-8. Mavericks have this last 7 shots. The 2 for 15 in the corner. Westbrook soaring in on a delivery from Harden. Never wanna overreact to game 1. You're not as good as you think as as you think, but I say this. The energy of half needs is playing out for Dallas. Lively can finish the lob. Powell reeling into the hang, and it's gonna be an offensive foul. It's Dante Exum. Took the body from Powell. Number 2 on Powell. And the last Clipper brackets James Harden. You got another Russell Westbrook might not be a threat from 3 consistently, but that kind of offensive rebound, that's where you have an impact you don't have. Eyes in the back of your head looking over my shoulder. That's where Westbrook can still have an impact in Dallas has to be a much better job to keep an eye what these cutters with the offensive rebound. Westbrook 8 points off the bench in his 10th minutes. And the third row is the active position is Sam Harden with the little vision gesture this season for the Clippers off the bench. Doncic can finish, man, dropped the 7 off the offensive foul. Look was no foul. He is Harden accelerated into the paint. Westbrook fires and hit. Man, the offensive rebound. And it scores out of bounds. Steves with the Clippers. He felt that Clippers have just been in a completely different speed in this first half in the both ends of the floor. That's what's surprising. The Clippers were the best basketball defensive team in the league over this last month. There's something that when you think about the Lakers last year, after the trade deadline, the pieces that they added is usual. That's what the Dallas Mavericks do today. Have not been any indicator that they are playing over the last month. Harden, not that time. James Harden 20 points in the first half. He does score 20 anyway 3 minutes in the regular season against Dallas. Kleber is a wide open look. Still can't hit. Dallas 2 for 16 from 3. They are 9 for 38 from the floor. That is some 24%. I mean, how do I like to? I think that Westbrook tries to squeeze it in. Ricochet to Dallas. Will Smith the last 10 shots. Doncic is just 4 to 13. He is excellent in the corner. He ain't hit. There's a lack of confidence. You just see the Mavericks shooting the ball well. There's no stepping into it. They are just looking to see if the ball is going to go in. There's a difference between stepping into a shot with confidence, being aggressive, whatever you're doing offensively here defensively, and waiting to see if the ball is going to end. Washington, no. Cleveland can't get the tip to go. No one will see Kawhi reacting right again up there. That's when you're not really good at half. For the Clippers. Axum can't drop it in, gets the foul call. Down to Axum who got the line to shoot 2. And there's been some top buckets. You've seen the lively lob miss, the backdoor cut from Kyrie Irving to Tim Hardaway Jr. That money missed. So the little bit short is that all the same momentum just keeps swinging and the Clippers stay back. If your doubts go in there, reset. But think about 7-game series is that you don't need anything on the move. He's not, oh, we're going to come out the second half. We're going to put no. You want to go into each game, each half with more confidence. Mike Cuban wasn't shooting, but he's not happy with the result. Dempsey's missed the last 12 field goal attempts. They are shooting it 22% from the floor in this first half, and they're 30 points in that. And that is where that is when a hard win a playoff game. That is very, very difficult to overcome. I just 8 here in second quarter since you that was 8th in the offensive lead in the season. 2 seconds left. George, no, if that will do it for the first half. And the Clippers throughout of the Mavericks in this opening act. How about Harden and Westbrook? 30 points combined, as many as the Mavericks had as their team in the opening act, and a 26-point lead for the Clippers. At the halftime, the game won. The Malika and the crew coming up with the third halftime next. And the first round, presented by ESPN Bet, is brought to you by Google Pixel, the only phone integrated by Google. Clipper Nation, we have a special halftime performance for you. Put your hands together for Bino Riddle. Clipper Nation, what's up? In the Bible, what's up? So here's the wrap up from the wrap up for the first half and first quarter. The Zubats works really efficiently. The size dominates the size mismatch, and he got 10-point early in the first quarter, and Dallas switches to the zone defense, but Clippers entirely really great shoot effectively and made a couple of 3-pointers and ending up 8-point lead in the first quarter. In the second half, Dallas with a sloppy offense, they made a 22.5% field goal and 11.1 3-point percentage and 71.4 free throw made, and they got just 8 points. Otherwise, Clippers continues to keep ball moving and keeps defensive intensity, and the Mavericks misses too much free throws. Exam 2 for 1, Hardaway 2 for 1, and also PJ Washington is also 2 for 1, Gafford 2 for 1. Most of the players just made a 2 for 1. So that's why the huge deficit there's shoulders, and the halftime is until around 5:55. So I'll take a rest until then. I really want to fake it. I really want to fake it. I got it back. Without the concern, without because it's gonna be let me going. Right. This. We welcome you back to the NBA playoffs presented by Fugo Pixel. It is the first round presented by ESPN Bet. The Clippers is 56-30 lead on the Mavericks is being ready to start the third quarter in games Bronson ticket works caster brought to you by Charles Watt and 30 points silence the fewest ever in the playoffs. Bears 23% from the fewest in the last playoffs in the 8-point paint. Shot they shoot their half. And this season have their rocking back four sides Brian Lugo alongside Richard Jefferson or Red Richard. What went right for the Los Angeles and what went wrong for Dallas? Well, everything went right for Los Angeles and a lot of things went wrong for Dallas. That which we talk about because talk about has not led in this game. They missed the last 12 shots and the last 10 threes. They have 9 field goals, 6 turnovers, and 5 assists at halftime. 9 field goals, 6 turnovers, 5 assists with the league leader scores and with the best number since we have seen in recent memory. And it starts in the third, Rays ending in the first half. Hardman reigns in a 3, his 5th of the game in this 23 points. The halftime lead for the Clippers 26 points and matched their largest playoff halftime lead in franchise history, where it's 24-8 points in the paint in the Clippers' favor. And I would say this as Kyrie Irving knocks down a 3. The Mavericks captain consistent that 4 points in the paint were missing the first quarter for the second half, but that's the same thing. They didn't think they're gonna get it down. Actually, I had a chance to catch up with Jason Kidd at the half and ice and how to get your offensive going. He left and he just off with the ball in the basket. He said, right now they gave up 60 points and half of it felt like 80 because they didn't score. So they sold up one side of the ball. They made back in this solid but sorry guys. And one other thing Cassidy is keep in mind, obviously, then a great core of the team since playing Dallas also sacked in Vegas the last week in couple games the regular season. So 9 days we've had Luka, Kyrie back on the floor together. But it's also just you see the both ends of the floor. I would say in today's modern NBA Cup, the high 50s is not what you just can score. In the 20s, you can score 30 points and also give up the high 50s. It really was the only defense. It was a great highlight about offensive production. And jogging back in the Sharks is Jones and Harden. And you see Kyrie then tell his teammate Fitzmaurice Jones picks up his second foul. Another bench for auction first half ended up 60 other points off the bench. Clippers playing without Kawhi Leonard in game 1. Here's Coffee can hit the 3. Amir Coffee will be playing this game with 3 personal fouls. It's Doncic throws it away to the box on the steal and whistle. Against Dallas, it'll be on Irving, his second. And in case this message for earlier, one of the things Tyloo said is we will definitely get back Kawhi Leonard in this series. Don't know exactly what game it, but they can a lot of confidence there. But the Clippers will have acted in some point. You want to talk about confidence in walking out the Clipper locker room, Russ, where the players, how you guys it's like I feel like you just brought Kawhi Leonard at the time. So that's their buy right now. They want to buy. They will start their NBA players. They will buy some more time. That is a combined group up there. I understand the every play they can get. Also was from the times that like him just didn't cover. Richie Few to say Clippers don't have Kawhi Leonard and Paul George went 2 for 7 with 5 points in the first half. Nobody ever will say, they lap like 26 because that's what it was. As Irving finishes in transition, Doncic and Rams didn't get played that. They will get back 22 points in their defense world. 34 points in the first quarter. They came at 22 points in the second. 23 points is good in the defensive end. This can score 8. It's George. Got it by Washington. In the corner of Coffee. George with the hands on his face and is unable to fit. Doncic off the rebound. Doncic in the paint, stops and drops it in. And Ty Lue wants a timeout. Some easier buckets here to begin the third quarter for Dallas. They already scored more in the frame than they did the entire second. They're off the jump ball look. Luka just tees it up perfect for Kyrie. One of the easiest shots that the Dallas Mavericks had in this game thus far. NBA First Round presented by ESPN Bet. It is brought to you by Walt Disney World Resort, the most magical place on earth. Welcome back to the NBA playoffs presented by Google Pixel or here in Los Angeles for the first round, presented by ESPN Bet. And instead, players continue ESPN2 Monday night, Sabres on ESPN Maple Leafs take on a crowded ESPN2 of Hurricanes taking on the Island. There is 7:30. Back on ESPN Mod 30 is the Golden Knights and the Stars. The cup up to the night of ESPN2. It's the Kings and the Oilers. He rose to the cup. It's calm. Better start to the third. Dallas able to already score for the entire second quarter with 9 points compared to the 8 they had in the second. Here's George, got it by Washington, and George still able to hit 3. Pretty good defense with BJ Washington. That's outstanding defense. And one of the coaches, Jason Kidd, talked about, hey look, both teams they're gonna hit top shots. We're talking about defensively, you just gotta lock it. Have a rather bad middle of both sides so they have to hang your head defensively. Play great keys if they had a tough shot, they're gonna do the same thing. Doncic leaves it short, man the rebound. Look at just 5 for 15 from the floor. Does have 10 rebounds to go in 13 points. Harden to the corner. Coffee connects on a three. Strongest response out of the timeout from the Clippers. James Harden just keeps getting uphill every she wants to see himself or his teammate. But Kyrie Irving gets such a difficult shot, driving to your left hand, floating to your left, and touch to bring that ball back right against his tree. Has been the 13. Irving Doncic is only up. George again. The 29-point Clipper lead. Gafford hustles in. Can't finish. Here comes Harden. Harden bangs on the Jones. Can't finish. Look like Doncic to the shot to the side of the face. Here's Jones soaring to the cup, unable to finish. Zubac redirects it, and it's out of bounds off the block. Coffee. It'll be Dallas basketball. It's Doncic still grabbing at the left side of his face. Clippers are shooting 52% from 3, 11 for 21, and watch this on the play, which is gonna be level. I haven't seen how arm slash fish. Ryan Garcia had gaining hard last night multiple times. There was a burn result. And that Garcia the whole way, literally. Cause of their fights. And that's why you see in the next game. 70-43 Clippers in front. There's George. George leaning, not that time, and Doncic with 11 rebound. Irving step back is good. Kyrie is 17 points on 6 of 11 from the floor. Irving has the last 6 to the Mavs. Harden slings it in, man. Dunks it underneath Zubac. Couldn't push it in over Kleber. Harden will fire. No. And Washington flagging down that that's going small now. With Kleber have the 5, now we have the throw. Robin they had the less success with this season, and it's Doncic gets foul, and the Luka Doncic is gonna shoot 2. You have to serve this the club in my team being playing small. Then it fits the Clippers. They're playing small now because they have to sit down a few points. They're trying to figure out that playing small gives you more offense, gives you more spacing on the floor. But ultimately we saw that the offensive rebound you seemed to deploy through the paint that the Clippers are able to generate. Just what another price benefits that with that getting an opportunity to get back into this game. Doncic hits the first free throw. This season, when Dallas had Kleber and Washington on the floor together, they definitely not 19.5, and they outscored the opponents by 19.5 points for relative possession to present monster number. But as we know, also has success with Gafford at the 5, the library at the 5. This is one of the options the face he can go to when it's right now, as the team tries to club up again. Why that's why this is such an intriguing matchup. Both teams but be not something it's Daniel Tice. You have Plumlee, Jeff Zubac. So to me it's like effective they have multiple bases and able to multiple ways. That's why this year is such a test that Zubac knocking it down the Kleber. Zubac able to hook it in. Kleber actually kept him a little for the push out in Gafford that was early in the game. Not far up. Zubac 16 points and 11 rebounds. Doncic. Smooth stroke from Luka. Just his second 3 and 1 of 7 from downtown. Harden looking to shake Luka. Harden doesn't get a whistle, misses badly. Mavericks with numbers. Luka, instead of taking the 3, cruises in, misses the body, but arriving there. It's Tyler wants another timeout. Nice response from Dallas after being down 29 cut into 20. And Luka Doncic started to get going there. knocking down the three, and then Kyrie helping his teammate battle to 30 points in the third half, 22 points so far this quarter. Clipper Nation, the talented ladies are bad. Put your hands together for a Clipperless spirit. And look at Dante Curry having trying to pull down status back into the games. He's got the team's last 17 points of knocking a little help today. And Kyrie really animated this last time out. I get his group going. Dallas trained by 29 moments ago. They got it to 12, 11 to round. Since they've gone 12, by the 5 rather than Gafford reliably. Get Gafford that was working because now you have a big versus big. They have a creeper he can space therefore he can shoot 3. That Insibas out of a paint, out of a restricted area that allows them to demonstrate the ball and open up. They just need a duck and shot. Here's Harden. Got a big game, 23 points, 6 assists, 7 of 14 on the floor. George gives it up. Westbrook off the bench. Finds man in the corner. He got it. Nice set from the Clippers and the big one for trying and lessen it in the momentum from downtown. The Tito exit furnace throws up the play and against the Clippers are moving the ball. It is not my turn, your turn is his best shot up possible. And then knocking it down. Clippers 12-24. From 3 is Doncic. Lados in the mid range. He was Darius just 4 for 20. Hitting in this game. Doncic up in the Harden, and finally the foul is called. Luka Doncic. And will be the first personal on Doncic. And you see just look at try to lay defense out there. But also the problem is that James Harden is good as anybody in drawing fouls. Dallas Mavericks are the number one defensive team in the NBA from March 7. On yesterday, kind of about that before the game. Key stats just they had to check out. And one of the things you pointed out is just the way that you look at Kyrie is competing on the defensive end. His season in exceedingly that stretch. We talked about having one of the best defense in the last month. I don't care who you are, you can't have a great defense without everyone contribute. Even you look back in the past, Steph Curry, they were tired for T with to go at him, but he still was one of the better team defenders, taking charge, getting steals. You look at Doncic and Curry, they don't have to be defensive stoppers. They just have to be able to play collective team defense, which they have the class on. Next step, performer for the shoot, Josh unable to hit Westbrook via the offensive rebound. Shovels to Josh, wide open off the mark, and Zubac just couldn't quite grab. Looked like a free rebound. Looked like excellent getting off the Doncic. Doncic taking a take Zubac. Doncic leads in, taps it underneath, and out of bounds as Dallas turns it over. Look at Doncic not happy. I believe with the maxi clipper there feels like that should have been a passing you can receive. They shouldn't have grabbed the ball. And even then he's open. But also Westbrook over his shoulders gotta wrap the ball. Look at gotta control the emotions in this game. It's a long game series. You need to keep the confidence that your team mess up. Westbrook, Irving pokes it away and comes Dallas up to steal. Irving spins the paint and gets fouled. Kyrie Irving will go to the line and shoot two. Kyrie, we talked about competing on the defensive end. Kyrie look they up their defensive intensity, then that defense leads to a 2-point opportunity on the first row. That is a long way to go, but in case you wonder, the much largest halftime deficit ever come in the playoff history, it's game to legend should remember. The Cavs down 25.5 to the Pacers. 2017, a back to the win. It was an impressive stretch over Georgia's own basketball. The Channing Frye game, the shot blow well, led by LeBron James in that entire squad. And he was impressive in years, they're playing well. Paul George, we talked about one of the best players in this league. It was just absolutely ended up sweeping them. That game is one of the most special ones I remember the postseason. This game, Clippers led by 26.5. They currently lead by 19. It was 29 just a few moments ago. Zubac misses the body and gave a captain's victory bit. Doncic 3 off the mark and Zubac the rebound. Kyrie and Luka have the last 21 Dallas points. When somebody else does the show up, they gotta get energy. They gotta finish the pass. They gotta get an offensive rebound. They gotta get a defensive stop. They gotta transition. George right around the Luka and gets to Hinai. Gafford on the rejection. Zubac there to clean it up. You see Gafford back into the game to the 5 after they done small for up 5 with Fraser who remains hit on the floor. Irving dancing and finishing. He's a high right wizard. There's not a player that can work in tight spaces. That Kyrie Irving kept his deep in the corner. Behind his back, crossover in the center trying to respect everything. Just a masterful finish there, Kyrie Irving. His towel lobbed it up off the window, and Zubac will place it in. 20 points per team, make a 15 rebounds for Visa Zubac. Doncic trying to take it out. Doncic celebrating. I just step by. I'm not questioning offensive basketball IQ, but this is a thing about Gafford's work. Watch 1 second here. Great job. You got two guys coming over the block, and no one's there on Zubac. You hear Kyrie look at it. Entice Smith's own sport. The right to left crossover with no place to go to the left. He's got no place to go with obviously the best finisher that I've ever seen even out of Bisons around that ground against Page. Westbrook It is the offensive man. You flushed it down. And as much as it felt like Dallas doing better work here in the third, Clippers lead is still 23. Irving did 17 points in the fray. Irving gets fouled there by Powell. The offensively they are playing better. They have 30 points in the first half. It looks like they're about to have points in the first quarter and alone. So the offensive throw started to pick up. You mentioned the Luka and Kyrie set up the last two games. They really have 19 days since they're really good playing a highly competitive situation. That is the rest versus rust that everyone talks about. Therefore, can finish, which is 1 of 4 from the floor in this game. Powell, he got it. The count of for the Clippers. The Irving, a rainbow 3, go for the 2 for 1. He has 20 points in the quarter. I wish you're gonna see his facial expression have to Kyrie look at that shot. 7-second difference game in shot clock. Westbrook, 5 to shoot, to the corner, man, to the shoot, Hellfire, it's hit. Clippers 14 for 27 from 3. Hardaway looking to beat the buzzer and does with the 3. And that will do it for the floor. Dallas scored 34 points in the frame after the 30 entire first half for the Clippers. Still lead by 23. We'll be back after this message in the work from our ABC stations. welcome back to Los Angeles here with the Pizza Zibas and you are training fans who is the rebounds. How do you spot how you've been so effective from the start with this game? This is physical. I know this guys on the floor. I know I can run as a small ball, but it's small dishes, but it's big and most is what I do. You just been physical, gotta bring it from the start. That's how it is that we've been successful so far. Just gotta lock in. The beginning of the fourth quarter, it should be and 29 for both point Kyrie and Luka in the third quarter. How do you limit that from continuing get hot for it? They gotta make some shots, but we got a game plan, use sensible game plan, we gotta execute and try to start slipping away from in the third quarter. They great players, they're gonna adjust. The result, they're gonna make some plus shot. Then incentive for fourth quarter. Why not RJ? Well, I cash take a very much. Take beam for the Wizards Zibas. Started the fourth quarter 20 points. Flip a lead after that Washington 3 Doncic unable to connect it lively on the transition opportunity a moment ago. Here's Harden leaving. Plumlee gets denied by Lively and stay with the Clippers 1 point on the shot clock. Kyrie Irving, by the way, the third quarter was 8 for 8 from the floor after he bet 1 of 6 in the first half. But it's not Kyrie and Luka you want about offensive, you about flop, you about how to distribute the ball. Plumlee gets blocked again by Lively. Here comes Doncic. Josh Green getting minutes, shovels the hard way for 2. And unlike Josh Green's intensity, he got out there on the floor. That all started the defensive block by Lively. And now you get a 3-on-2. You get guys like Alani get the easy bucket. They might be 4 as soon. Westbrook arrows in a 3. He's 2 for 3 from downtown in this game. 13 off the bench for Russell Westbrook. Doncic nearly had to take it away by Westbrook as called for the foul, and these two look say that's alright, that's okay. He's happy with his effort there. Doncic giving a smile. He's smiling because Lucas like a 1 point stamp. I just think over 40 early in the year is coming, and so with that Russell is set up projected for effort. If you get into that with that Russell, he wins. This personal experience, I'd say that with very different positions. Doncic grabs it in. Look at Doncic, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. It's a 4 for 24 on the floor, from 9-3. Harden at 20 points the first half, 3 as far in the second, 5 to shoot. Westbrook is not one badly. Opportunity for Dallas. They try by as many 29. Now the 19 here. Doncic, little floater, lows off. Lively trying to snatch the rebound. Not. Harden, short. They run out Hardaway. He's able to grab it. They have the ankle any longer. Here's Doncic. Keep grips it to Washington. Can't hit the 3. Coffee the rebound. Lighting up at the game with lightest points, 9 minutes to go with today's offensives. There is still a lot to go on. The Dallas started the game 2 for 18. They be 5 for 8 for games. They started to get the rate of humation. Now they're happy in the Kyrie. Look at in the season before that. They kind of said they were in the standings to decide for rest. It looks like their offense is starting to regain the rhythm. But fortunately, to leave it to the right. Here's Doncic off the steal. Irving back in for Dallas. Good look underneath Washington to Lively. Good now finish it. And free throws here for Derek Lively the second. Lively on a season. Still to 50% from the line. And yet Lively made it in the St. Lucas race. He wants to finish the ball. He wants that to finish this play is lively. This is the first free throw. Taking a look at today's playoff schedule, tonight's double under the TNT. It's the Pacers, the Bucks, the Celtics host the Patriots. For this game, he's gonna be VA.com to CNCM. Chick-fil-A on the line. Derek Library says no chicken for you. I would say this. We have a moment for Boban, with Boban helping the crowd to get chicken there. One of the greatest things that I've seen the basketball upload. Westbrook throws out of bounds, and says to Powell, like you think he can recorder. We're gonna clean game, not a lot of turnovers. 10 for the Clippers, 9 for the Mavs. Westbrook does have 4 of goals, 10 for LA. Doncic left alone, connects, and LA needs a timeout. What was a 29-point deficit has been whittled down to 15. A look at slowly getting his team back, knocking down another 3. Mavericks down by 15 with 8 to go. NBA First Round is presented by ESPN Bet, the officials for the ESPN. We got to be more physical. We got more physical. We're just trying to junk it up. Get up. We got to get it back, right? You gotta keep playing, doing that. You gotta get through. I gotta fade away, KD. We gotta get through, man. We'll be locked into principle. Can talk about it. Well, unique set style. Luke or George know that Dallas has found a little rhythm here in the second half. Still by 15, but this is the closest down it's been since the 7:17 mark to the second. If you think obviously go to the game point to 5 minutes ago, If you get it to 10 points with 5 minutes to go, wide 3 possessions that can't be wiped away. So just want to keep thinking of back profile. Wow, another beautiful play out of the timeout for Ty Lue. See the multiple times today, Dallas is going to go momentum. One of the best coaches that I have ever experienced. My second team years in the league, and after timeout replaced ATO. Right about so many teams you have to go into zone, coming up the versus positions to eliminate those easy packets with those trip plays. The coaches of the drops with deep moments. Kleber deep three, hack to hoist it up there with the shot clock fading, and it was no near the good. George 13 points in this game, just 5 of 15 points on the floor. George fading and dropping in. Some big buckets throughout this game from Paul George in timely moment, even though he has still got introduction, and I like the team looks like ATO for him. Getting that bucket even late, that jump becomes that much easier. Doncic another for Luka Doncic. But Paul George hasn't have to do as much because you have the guys like Zubats with a career high 20 points at this prior of career high. They have 5 guys with 13 or more points. That is the great team after them. George, he got it. Paul George started feeling it this quarter. That's why you draw up ATO at help Grant's going. He gets the dunk in the next 2 days. Cleaver. Back to Irving. Would have been it. Miraculous finish there, Kyrie. George wants it. George has a puck from behind. He gathers. Let's see if Irving gonna stay with Clippers. 6 points in the goal. He's for Paul George just started out. That play was set up the whole time. With a good play, he was more confident, a little bit more rhythm. This is Coach Trust, moments now. The contested 3, contested trap. This is that outcome for the ball. Happily to hit the aggression. Dallas has gone small again. Man connects. Another 3. The 17th for the afternoon. Doncic leads in, gets the whistle, and they go to the world 2. It's Luka's counter, it's move, and then it's counter to his counter. Right, he's got the step, and now he's got a distance. There are many pump fake because you're trying to cross that distance, and the watcher up in the air allows you to get too easy free throw. So you're the number 5 quarter for Doncic. Hey, this year's NFL LAC, this is Detroit. Campus gets underway Thursday, contrast to Saturday. Will ever pick somebody gets ESPN. Draft us where we're now paired number at the ABC. The ABC's coverage focusing on the prospect early to the draft. Players looking for checking a game. Luka won't fit them. 29 for Doncic and Royce Service here. Kleber, Harden, Mann, Washington, all in the mix. Now right, that dumbest thing you can do as a player in this moment is what to get it thrown out. The event for both teams that are expected to go in the log playoffs run. You don't want to start getting technicals and flagrant fouls. Those things will add up over the first season. So you had a 6 minute left in a 21-point game, and don't do anything to go back and affect you playing in the next game. That's not smart for the pieces but so based on the potential has lot. How do I says to you? And there we go for he says he is the official return. As a doctor, I plan to say this. There was a full pretense on display. They're holding, they're grabbing, getting the back view. There will go straight to his chest. and they opposite everyone's do it back, and then say get off me. But get it? We don't have left the postseason. These players are gonna like each other. Last at last, every minute that goes by, and the part you get to 3-4, it no longer becomes game plan schemes. It's just who was and what. Who's gonna be upgraded to a flagrant? It would be a technical. It could be a flagrant too. If it was deemed as necessary and excessive, I don't see that. Let's bring the Javi efficiently experience. Do you think Zuba ends up with something yet? Yeah, I do. I think Zip's gonna be down here. In the beginning, it's see the tangled up with NC through his elbow around afterwards, almost the side's head. I think you're gonna have a minimum of 3 both technical foul here on Zubats. Alright. Thank you, Steve. We appreciate that. So that's what I think is exactly the same, Steve. Men's team are 100% right. I just having Steve's and others. I would do it. Take it like Steve Jabby. I'll tell you Steve about Juby Jabby. He was with another person said it one time. A rookie was talking a little bit with Jimmy Jabby. I was you know who are talking to you, man? That man was 30 out of the game and it hurt me. And Steve Jabby, one of the best officials I ever had. Steve, one of the officials he wanted to see in the playoff low game because you knew that man was about this care about the crowd. He did back and start players. He's going to call game with Jake. No the official you want. You happen to go on the road and close up when you're going off road to game 7. Officials locked in don't care about anything else but calling that game. To that point, one of us says, I agree with Steve Jr. says pretty bit 100%. He might still get the technical hit. He boosts up just agreed, and after the play review, there will be the technical foul issued to Dubas with the initial contact on a free throw. Then after that, he commits a flagrant penalty 1 for his unnecessary contact and throwing the player from Dallas down to the floor. So Dallas shoot free throw for the flagrant, 1 for the technical, and it'll be Dallas ball 3 throw run extended. I mean, that is a huge call in this game. Now there's still a now to overcome. For the times we can get 3 points plus possession here now, Dallas, which needs it could be a potential 7-point play. You can find the 3-pointer. Doesn't happen there often. There you make it where you back to the 3 points at no time of the clock, at least a 10th at the free throws at no time of the clock. That's huge if you're the Dallas Mavericks trying to get back to this game. That the flagrant free throws have to be shot here by Irving's gonna take the T first, I believe, yes. And then Kleber will take on a flagrant foul shot. He has to take those. Obviously, the T anybody can take. So Irving will shoot 1, Kleber will shoot 2. So Irving hits the hits. Kleber 70% on the season, misses the first. They are still time with the $1 million. Make your picks. They be a picks up to bracket challenge presented by the Air Challenge because they like this team. And NBA.com/Rocket run the NBA apps. So Dallas is going to 19. They have shifted down to 50 moments to go. For Clippers made it through. At the back up to 26. And now it's 19. That's Marbles cut about 2.5 minutes to make a memory, to do something special that they want to get back into this. And it's just not a wise play for these Zubats. Here's Doncic directing traffic. Doncic trying to pace Zubats. Step back jumper is true for Luka Doncic, who has 31 now. 17-point game on a 5:40 to go on the 4th. Clippers without Kawhi Leonard is N1. Tyloo telling us Maxine Florida with contest by some points in the series. Harden gets the whistle, and James Harden is gonna shoot 2. Richie, you touched on a little bit. If we have Nick and Consite to both his coaches, and we played for 3 years with the Nets, who was basically my coach. And then Ty Lue, which is coaching in the championship. You mentioned it before. You just didn't know the Ty Lue is seamless for this. The way he was able to skim games to game. What about his process when it comes to that stands out? As a player with seen him develop information, Ty Lue with the playoff. He just did a good job. Everybody as a person, oh well, this is what they do. This is what they do to counter that. And then what did their counter be to our counter? So he just has so many clubs in his bag, and where he wants to go, how he wants to do it. He often is great a lineup. Don't force the other coach. Then look, every coach does it. I was just saying, I'm 17 here. There wasn't many coaches that I've ever been around with big and do it. He was doing some at Sepper, some at better delivering. That's Stratford. Jason Kidd was same type of player. Jason Kidd was type of player that brought his exact same play at different times. It gets 5 different people shot. So that was the way he saw the game. So both of his goals were excellent and playing the just that. I just T Lue and I seen him do it, change completely in the playoff series, and ultimately that led to a success in 2016. Clippers already left the limit as Irving misses the rare free throw of the follow-on goal. Loose ball everybody after and the Clippers come away with it. Dallas has let some opportunities through the free throw line in this fourth quarter. Dallas is a little tighter. 9 for 7 in the game, that's 70%. They were just 27 in the league this season. Free throw percentage. George, he can't get it to go. Utterly down, that back down. Here comes Green, wasting up the paint, and it's fouled. Josh Green going right back to the right to the level as they lip in this fourth. Josh Green, my Arizona Wildcat, doing a good job. They didn't play in the first half. Look, still young players. Goes to on the time to get third players to start, and if it doesn't go to the way they want, they're playing at the players. Green did a good job, get now the transition, and they here being a part of this breaking in the 2 free throws. Green hits both. 16-point game. Clippers have led by as many as 29. Look at Gafford with 3. Lively with 3. Clipper with 1. There's just another less support from the other group when you look at it. Clippers right now have 5 guys with double figures. Here's George. Looking at 5th place as he's taken away by Green. That's what Green does defensively. You brings energy. It's a clue to 3-point shooting. Here's Doncic, down 16, trying to make it interesting. Doncic gives it up. Washington can hit the 3, follows it up, looking for Irving. Instead, a zap back with Doncic, 6 to shoot. Luka draws 2, trips to Washington, wants to shoot. Washington puts it in. It's a 14-point game. Still time left. Well, for the Clippers, you still have to be aggressive. I'll tell you want to play with the clock. And sometimes when you try to lame the clock, you can lose your rhythm. Make the Clippers aggressive. Oh, then you got to step that way. Harden kicks it. George, step back 3. 1 goal. Rebound, tips off the Green out of bounds. And the Clippers get it up another chance here with 3.7 to go in the fourth. Green just outstretched hands and trying to get that rebound. For right now they got timeout. One of their use to lose the timeout. There's 3.7 to go. much energy you were getting them, you were going to cry. He was like buried then. Energy like up. Welcome back to the NBA first round presented by ESPN Bet. Which you talking about Ty Lue is 8 years gonna have when the moment that this was a massive you let up the Dallas started the door with a momentum. This play here inviting the pleasure. Paul George knows what's gonna have to look. He wants to extend that he knows as soon as gets there, he cuts it, he's cutting. Before Plumlee even has the ball. One of the most underrated things about Plumlee's game's ability to have the ball. To have the ball, he can drop passes, he can actually someone handle the transition and a couple of dribbles. More than most centers in this league. Ty Lue trusts him to make those type of passes and the drops at absolute dirt to Paul George. And that's without Paul George when they're born in the fourth. Clippers with the fourth most efficient offense in the league. After timeout, please, and another one here. 10 on the shot clock. Harden a deep 3. You bet. I told you this man was gonna draw something, and it was full communication by Dallas Mavericks. Don't play with one of Paul George and James Harden because of lack of communication or the slip out switch. Harden with 8 points, 8 assists. He's 6 of 10 from 3 and a foul here on Zubats. It's gonna put Doncic in the line to watch his come up with slip outs, and that causes confusion. He's a pitcher Washington is the easiest beats to beat, and if it would have been, then Luka would have gone over there and the Paul George would got that shot. And that he knew exactly where he was. That play where we played against the Golden State Warriors, the play Thompson, Steph Curry switched us to one day route up and top and play with top and 7 screen that caused a tremendous amount of confusion at the top of the key, and they needed those players to make a mistake on, they not get that every time. Richard, how about the James Harden sensor said better today game that you talk about, but it wasn't the original you was turnovers without Kawhi, and it's James Harden, and it's throw him in at the field injuries from George and at a bit of last season. He was seen with 0 the series of last rules, look at the Harvard 2% when it LeBron's and AD with gonna injure. This is a similar thing. Paul George's Kawhi Leonard has been so much time for the injury rep. He won the third superstar, and James Harden absolutely got his rhythm. Was able to see with beautiful fit. Harden, he gonna go for another, giving it up, 70 shoot. George, 40 shoot. George, shaking in the paint, forces up, doesn't get the roll, but does get the whistle. Therefore, George is gonna shoot pair with 2:37 to go in the fourth. Again, Paul George wasn't anything beautiful. It was kind of a broken play. This is when he's just a pen of the greatness. Everything else, Paul George is using his strength and his size to get through. But James Harden, career high in mid-3 is 7. This is the guy that's been in most season for 15 straight years. Tonight, he hits 6. This is how you set the tone in the game 1 situation. They have dominated the Mavericks from start to finish. Here's George. Trying to make it a 17-point game. He does. A 20-point game for Paul George. So 20 for George, 20 for Zubac, 28 for Harden. Doncic. Step back 3 off the mark. George is the rebound. And Clippers once again have been able to stop that the momentum that Dallas was building. Trying to overcome a monstrous deficit. Harden going for one more, in and out. Rebound Green. This Irving is doing 28. Irving pull up 3 is good. Kyrie has been electric in the second half. A 31-point game, 25 in it after halftime, but only one other player at double figures, and that is PJ Washington with 11. They're going to need a maker and larger contributions from their entire second unit, and not what the Clippers got tonight. And this time, in my opinion, there's some better opinion they can play with, and they were beginning Kawhi Leonard back in something point time. Shot clock expires before Powell gets it off. The tonight on Saturday baseball was series scenario between the Blues and the Rangers. First pincher draws the 7th draw the ESPN for ESPN radio coverage 5:30 space tonight. Saturday night a countdown. Irving that went back on Naruto, gets it back, drops it underneath, Gleba flips it in, and makes a 20-point game. It's 1:22 to go. Here's Powell. Powell running flock. Trap gets it away to George. Harden is fouled by Washington. With Burma Rocks. Fast foul the final 2 minutes against Dallas. Third bounce for Clippers. Let me just give it a look to see Baumer. Let me get a lot to Mark Cuban, to the boss analysts in my end of the professional quotes. They care about players, they care about the fans, they care about the environment that they are offensively and NBA candidate. So just want to get both of them a little bit love. The clock of 5. Harden into the paint, gives it up, taken away by Green. Green, seeing this to the face, gets fouled. Josh Green will go to the line to shoot 2 with 53.6 seconds to go in his fourth. I believe we might have the review. It might have challenged the defensive call on Georgia face challenged by Los Angeles. Alright, Clippers challenge the throw right under the minute to go in game 1. After review this season, an unsuccessful challenge. Paul George was not at a proper guarding position. That Staples stay proper guarding position. An unsuccessful challenge for the Clippers, as George had not established the legal guarding position and jumped A to B. As explained by David Guthrie, Brass made a contact, outlead a free throw shot Josh Green now. Green hit the first free throw, makes an 11-point game. The last time the Kids Doncic Irving out of this game with the Jason Kidd waves of black. The last time the Dallas had it under 10, there was the end of the first quarter. There was 31-22. There was 10 out. Basically, the Clippers, they got the message. Ty Lue told us in one man focus for his group today. He was not eased into the game. They didn't, and then they look back as the Clippers built the lead as large as 29 and have maintained a double-digit deficit since the final seconds of the first quarter. George Red Croc Grunt a 3 banks in, why not? A long 2 for Paul George with 22 points, 20 points, 14 rebounds for Zubac, 28 in the assists for Harden, rebound Zubac, shot clock turned off, and the Clippers can dribble this one out. Crowd rising to its feet. No Kawhi, no problem. The Los Angeles Clippers take game 1 against the Mavericks. 109-97 the final. I would say this. Dallas Mavericks say the great lay back into this game, building some comments going to the next game. Move on, think about the 7-game series. The team that loses has the advantage between they're going to come back, that they're going to make adjustment. Meanwhile, the Clippers are going to keep everything consistent and just try and raise their level. Should take the one on lead on Dallas with their game 2 coming Tuesday night. It's see the rest of the Western Conference playoff Lakers once again the finals go. Clippers were on the line, then Mavericks number 7 for producer Lonnie Almond, the director of Jeff Edwards, which is Jeff Caspi, however they are Tyrese ABC group. I'm Brian Luke. Coming up next CBC Broadcast tonight on your local news exception the West Coast. The night from LA and just watching the ABC the home at the NBA Finals. Here's the wrap up for the second half of this game. In the early third quarter, Dallas made easy shot in transition, easy layups from the paint. Otherwise, Clippers still continues to make tough shots. But the lead is cut to 90 points. But offense but as for but by offensive rebound, the Clippers dominates. And the fourth, the turnovers and bonus. By using turnovers and bonus, the lead is back to 15. But the entire through the entire second half, the Clippers made strong answers after the timeout and modified the rhythm, and also stopped the momentum of Mavericks, and the lead is fine. Eventually the lead is 12, but more than the deficit. It seems to me there is a deficit of power between those two teams, and plus the Kawhi Leonard is still ruled out. He may come back in game 2. So the series will go to I think the series will go to the Clippers. Thank you for watching, and the next schedule is tomorrow at AM in Japan. The Magic facing Cavaliers in Motorgate Center in Cleveland. So see you tomorrow.